I'll just be vibe. Like, listen, I'm not finna just fucking nigga.
That don't make you
vibe with me. We finna vibe.
We gonna vibe. We want to do all that vibe.
But you're not finna have sex unless I want to, or I say okay.
That's why you got to be on that phone, making sure, like, girl, you know we gonna vibe.
No, I don't know. But he invited me to the hotel. I said, you know, I'm not. He said, I know. I got there. We didn't. We cuddled and. So are we vibe? Like we was talking.
Okay. At least first base. Goddamn it. He licked the ear.
Yeah, he did that.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, cause when you lick the ear, that means you about to turn up. Once you lick the ear.
No, I'm saying like no, we're cuddling like,
that's
and he's
good.
a hood who don't like to cuddle, and he was cuddling with me. You know what I'm saying?
You playing hard to get. Goddamn it.
I wasn't playing hard. I was being smart. I knew what was gonna happen when we. I already knew what was gonna, and what I thought happened.
No, what happened? What you thought?
I'm just saying
what you thought was gonna happen?
I'm just saying, like he was just too young for me. He was too young, and he wasn't ready to settle down. And I know that I wanted to settle down, but I know that if we were to have sex, and if it was, I know I'm straight. If he matched my energy, then we're gonna vibe. But what's gonna happen is gonna be a disconnect between us. So what? At the end, he started liking me first. Yeah. So push my hand into like, all right, I'm gonna catch feelings for you. Then boom, I catch feelings for him. I catch up to him. He asked me for a baby. I say no. Now he say he don't want to fuck with me. We need to we moving too fast. We need to slow down.
He want to bust a baby.
Yeah, he wanted me to have his kid. Like we was every day. He was at my house every day. Like once we had sex, it was a wrap. Like I told him, look, I said, don't tell nobody that we fucked. I promise on everything I love, cause everybody got this situation fucked up. Cause niggas want to come play on the internet when shit hit the fan. No, I told him when we fuck. I say, bro, he was begging me. I'm like, okay, you know what? Fine, we'll fuck. We'll just be friends with benefits. That's it. That's what I said. So boom, we have sex. It was great. So we have sex. I say, bro, don't tell nobody that we fucked. I go to the studio the next day. Nigga recording a song talking about us fucking because I had a pink wig, and he said something about pulling the wig off, and he fucked my wig up. So he put it in the song, and then his manager when I go to the studio, his manager goes, "Welcome to the family."
Okay, don't touch it. He had to go drop a hit.
No, so I was like, okay. So I just said, don't tell them when we fuck. He talking about something.
Talk about it.
He said he didn't. He said he didn't say nothing. He said that everybody could tell.
That's a song.
No,
if you smart, you can listen to
no, it wasn't just about the song. I knew the song was about me because I knew about the pink bob and all that shit that had happened. No niggas in the studio would know about that unless he was to say it. But like I say, like he claimed he never told nobody. They could just tell how we was vibing. Like we was with each other every day. Like type shit, like to where one night he come to my house, it's 4:00 in the morning, banging on my door. His homeboy Rico drop him off at the crib. Nigga ain't got no phones on him. Money falling out his pocket. Drunk as shit.
No.
And because I guess there was like some shootout at the club he was at. He lost his phones. And they brought his drunk ass to my house. And I put him in the bed. Made sure his money was straight. His jewelry. Made sure everything was good. Made sure he was straight. Getting something to drink. You know what I mean? And so for a nigga to try to size me, you know, when shit hit the fan, like that shit really hurts my... That's why I was so angry. Because it was like...
Why you trying to size you? What happened?
Nah, I ain't trying to size you. So you don't know what happened?
Nigga, we know. So we trying to figure out what happened right now.
No, I mean, okay, so once we was fucking with each other, like I said, it was like everyday type shit. And then boom, he asked me for a baby. Like he was being serious, and I was like, no, I'm not trying to have a kid. Like I'm not doing that. So then like his demeanor changed, and it was like, all right, I think we should slow down. So then once it was like, all right, let's slow down. You know, nigga want to have his cake, eat it too. So I'm not finna go fuck somebody else while I'm still having sex with you. But at the same time, it's like, I know you not doing your own shit. So shit, if I go do my own thing, like it is what it is. So it was kind of just like in a way, like I was chilling and I was just giving him his space and whatever. But like every time I would try to like say I'm done, oh no, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when it goes, but that's when you be wasting time and shit. But anyway, so then one night, I'm on my phone. I was thinking about calling him. I told him, I was like, listen, bro, I ain't doing this shit no more. Like, I'm over it. Like,
why?
I just over it. Like, I just over it. Like, I just wanted to move on. Like, so at the end of the day, if he wasn't gonna be with me,
yeah, you was ready to settle down, basically.
Yeah, I mean, because in the beginning I wasn't trying to do none of that. Yeah. And then it was like, so then once he caught on, he liked me and was pushing me, like, and now he was like, oh well, you say you want to just be friends with benefits. Remember that. So he was talking to me like, all right, he would take the next step, even though that's what he said he didn't want, but that's what he would want with me. So then I'm cutting all my hoes off and all this shit. Like, so all that shit he was doing to me was making me get to that level. So now I'm here and you don't want to be with me. So what the fuck we still fucking for? Like, if it's never gonna go nowhere, then I'm out. But then, you know, niggas still want to hold on to what they got. So then, but me still caring and shit, I'd be holding on for longer. But anyways, when I cut it off, I was like, one night I was like trying to find that video when Rico dropped him off at the house. Cause I liked the video, it was cute. I was thinking about him, but I ain't want to call him. I was like, leave him alone, whatever. But it was like early in the morning, whatever. I was horny. I was thinking about him. So, but instead of me going and finding that video, I found a video of him saying he was at his little Thot house. So I felt a type of way about it because I used to tell. I had a conversation with him and I said one after.
You think he was talking about you when you said that?
He was at my house. And he was on the phone. So you never seen it. He was at my house and he was on the phone with his sister. And he was like, don't talk crazy. I'm at my little Thot house. No. And she was like, what'd you say, brother? And he was like, don't. And then he whispers in front of my camera. And then he's like, don't talk crazy. I'm at my little Thot house. So I ain't never see that video till like 2 months later. Like it was in the beginning of us talking. But I used to tell him.
So he okay then? That's
nah, but I used to tell him that if I ever found out that you was talking about me like that you was referring to me in the streets as like a hoe or a little thought you fucking, if that's how you want to paint me out to people, I will cut you off. Because I knew what it was behind, unless he was finessing me or manipulating me, even if he was, this is what he showed me. So I know what it is behind closed doors. So if I find out you were playing with my name, because, you know, he's a kid at the end of the day, and I am who I am. So at the same time, like when you have clout, you don't know people, a lot of niggas like to talk to bitches just because of who they are too. Like niggas like to use girls for clout too. So you just never, I don't play like that. Like you want to keep it real with me, they keep it real about what it is and what it's not. And if you ain't ready for it, then just that's what it's gonna be. So anyways, I saw that video. I felt type of way about it because I had this conversation with him. So I posted on my story on Instagram because one, it was funny as hell to me. I really thought it was funny. And then two, I was being petty. So I had said, you know, this is why I'm single, because you'll really sit here and fuck with a nigga and a nigga turn around and disrespect you. And then he sees it early in the morning, doesn't say nothing to me, doesn't call me. I go to sleep, I wake up, that bitch is all over the internet. Like it went viral, it was everywhere. Hotboii gets caught calling girlfriend a thought or some shit. Like everybody was just making up, you know, headlines and shit. So he calls me and he's like, what you why you did that, da da da. And he's like, I told him don't respond. I'm not gonna say shit I didn't mean. I said sorry. Like, I didn't know I was gonna do that. That's never happened before. Like that shit was everywhere. It's on every blog. It's never. That was not my intentions at all. So I apologized to him for that. But I said just don't say shit. So we talking on the phone. He hang up on me. Go live with him and his homeboys to try to make it seem like he don't know me like that. And I was just some bitch that he was fucking, like to make himself look better because he said that shit in the video.
You saw the live.
I saw the live. Cause then he called me after the live talking about something. We good now. We straight. We even. Man, what the fuck? Cause now you just went on the internet. Now you just try to size me. Now you just went and said that you didn't know me and y'all playing games with me like. So then I got mad. So then once that happened, they just I popped up at him. I got pulled up at the mall type shit. Cause I had this drop. I told him I'm not finna play these internet games with you, nigga. I know where you stay. I know where you at. I'm finna pull up. So I pulled up. We get to the mall. He being petty, trying to tell his friends to be security and shit. I ain't even pull up trying to fight him. Like. But you know, he just doing everything. At that point, we was viral already. So at that point, he was just doing shit for the internet. Everything that he did after that was for the internet. And then it just, you know, but then, you know, then he had posted up with some fake girlfriend. He used to fuck with a bitch, but then he tried to say she was his girlfriend. He did all that shit that made me mad. And then 4 months later, you know, we stopped talking. 4 months later, guess who hits who up? He calls my phone.
You call your phone?
Yeah, but you know, like niggas ain't shit.
So what he said?
Nah, just...
He miss you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you miss him?
Huh? Did I miss him? Yeah, I went back.
Okay, then.
That's dead. Now that shit over with.
What did it after that, though?
I don't know. Like, niggas being funny with my other ex. So, I don't really know what niggas got going on in the streets. Kind of weird. Weird shit going on, so.
You talking about the other ex is the newest?
Yeah.
Okay, so, now. So, break down, you feel me? Like, how, like, you feel me? Who else you done? Who's the last one? We got to save the best of the best.
It's not the best of the best. It's actually the worst of the worst.
The worst of the worst?
But I can't even really,
we ain't got to go too hard.
I can't say his name.
Can't say his name?
Can't say his name. Can't really talk about him.
They don't start with no D?
I'm gonna go to jail if I do.
What is it, D?
Yeah, you got who it is right there. Yeah.
Right, that's the hammer.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna say his name.
Yeah.
We know who the fuck we talking about. Touch your nose. So, feel me? Like, so like what with that? Like, you feel me? What happened with that situation?
I mean, you know what happened with the situation.
No, I don't.
I mean, my son told me some shit about him, and I've been trying to get him behind bars ever since.
They're like
Like we was together. Like it was a very toxic.
Before we talk about like the situation, how did y'all meet?
We met on Instagram. So hit me up in my DMs, and I gave my number or whatever. Yeah. Yo, that's time.
Your guy made a hit when he came up with that motherfucker right
Yeah,
there.
I ain't meeting nobody else on motherfucking Instagram. My next person, I gotta meet your ass in Walmart or some shit, cause I ain't doing that Instagram shit. That shit ain't.
My bad for interrupting. It went down. You read that, babe. I'm sorry about that. Let's get focused, cause that lick kicking my ass right now.
So yeah, you know, so when I met him, you feel me, he flew out here, come meet me and shit, and then that was that. And then he actually made me his girlfriend, so we was actually dating. So that was actually boyfriend and girlfriend type shit. So
that relationship you consider
that we was actually like boyfriend and girlfriend. Mm-hmm. So like I never called the other niggas my boyfriends. I was loyal to them while I was fucking them, but we was never like in a relationship, official type shit.
Like was the relationship like was it like to the point that you got to know him to the point where like it was like a trust relationship with the son?
I mean, it's not even just about that. I mean, I feel like, well, he met my mom, my brother. I met his mom, his family. Mm-hmm. I done met everybody too. Like if a nigga would have left me in the crib with their family, they little nephews that was there at the crib, so I'm finna go down the street. I ain't finna do nothing. I ain't finna steal from you. I ain't finna, you know, you could trust me. And if you in a relationship with somebody, you would expect that same amount of trust. Like you wouldn't have to think like I'll come back to my crib, something gonna be missing. Like I wouldn't put that, you know what I mean? Like if I'm fucking with somebody, then obviously there has to be some type of trust.
Oh, you done had that happen, like come back to crib something?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I would never have a nigga in my crib that I felt like I couldn't, if I felt like I couldn't trust him. Like I ain't, nah.
Mm-hmm. So like what, like how long were y'all dating? You feel like
4 months. It was like 3-4 months.
Like good fast love.
2 months was really good, you know, and then.
Why you feel like things going crazy?
You just start to see people for who they are. So it just got toxic. It got really toxic. Yeah, so I be leaving niggas, coming back, leaving niggas, coming back. I be doing that shit. So, you know, I did that shit about 3-4 times. And the 4th time I did that shit, that's when I was told what I was told. So then that was it. Like that was it. Like it was like cut off cold turkey type shit. Like it wasn't like no conversation. It just he ain't hear from me, and I ain't hear from him.
And like what was it? Did you come like from business meeting or work, and your son told you?
Nah, I picked him up from school. I picked my son up from school, and he had another accident. And my baby daddy, I was on the phone with my baby daddy on the way to pick up my son from school. Baby daddy was talking like, oh, why my son said it hurts when he used the bathroom. I was like, I don't know. He didn't tell me that. Because he was having issues. My son was having issues. So everybody knew about it because we were trying to figure out what was wrong with him. So my baby daddy was like, why he said that it hurts when you use the bathroom? I was like, I don't know. So when I pick him up from school, he get in the car, he got an accident. I'm like, why your dad said that you said it hurts when you use the bathroom? I don't know. You know, why tell me what's like, this is the 15,000 millionth time I done asked my son about what was wrong with him. But on October 1st is the day he decided to tell me. I also, like, what's going on with me right now is like the spiritual warfare. So that day I was on my hands and knees and I prayed to God to help me because there was just a lot going on in my life. I was depressed. I was like drained. Like I couldn't write music. I didn't know why I was feeling the way I was feeling when like everything around me was good. Like I had a boyfriend, like I just got my body done, I was banging, like everything was great, but I was drained. Like emotionally I was depressed. I couldn't write music, I couldn't do nothing. So I just prayed on that, and I prayed on my son, I prayed on my relationship, and I said, show me what I can't see, and I said, shine the light in the darkness. And I found out that afternoon, and the light been shining in the darkness ever since.
Like most, like let's say it was the other way around, like it was like a mother telling, you know, their daughter telling their mother something. You know, most, you know, mothers don't want to believe it. Like what, you seem like you was different. Off you went.
Oh nah, because it wasn't that my son just told me some shit out the blue. Mm-hmm. He was pooping his pants. Like he was getting beat. because it was like I didn't know what was wrong, so I'm like being like, stop going to the bathroom in your pants, like use the bathroom, like what's wrong, tell me what's wrong, you know what I mean? So the fact that he's getting beat, not telling me something's going on, and then he would tell me I'm scared, and I'm like, scared of what? I didn't understand. So I'm scared of what? Scared of what? I'm scared to tell you. I'm like, what do you mean you're scared to tell me you have to use the bathroom? Just go to the bathroom. I didn't understand what he was saying to me, because he was too scared to tell me what happened to him, and I just didn't understand. And when I stopped, I just got so frustrated. I was like, nothing that I'm doing with him is working. Like everything I'm telling everybody to talk to him, nothing's working. So I just had to pray about it. I just calmed down, and then I decided to put diapers on him. So I just said, you know what, because I was just getting frustrated having to clean up the mess. I'm like, you know what, I'll put diapers back on him. He hated the diapers, you know, because he felt like a little kid again. But at the end of the day, it was like, well, if you keep doing this, what you want me to do? I'm throwing away, you going through all your clothes. So it wasn't like it came out the blue. And it wasn't like it started off with the full story. His first story was I fell and hit a stick. So, you know, it unraveled from something that he just genuinely is trying to tell me into what he became. But that was me having to sit there and talk to him and try to filter out what I think is a lie and what is not. And my fault in this whole situation is me believing the foreign object story, because I didn't want it to be anything else. So even though physically wise and certain things didn't make sense in that story, I knew something was wrong. I knew something happened. So that's what it was. Like what he said was what it was. That's what I went with. And then, you know, I go through my whole first investigation with the police with that story. And then my son was having super bad nightmares, and the nightmares were very bad, because it wasn't just like he'd have them at night, because he was sleeping me, so he'd have them at night, but then he'd go to school, talk about him in school, so his teachers are calling, oh, Wesley's talking, you know, so he's in school crying about the nightmares, and then he would actually see like the nightmares in real life. Like I've been at the dinner table with him, and he cuts his eyes, starts crying, got red in the face, and I jump on my checker. I'm thinking like somebody about to kill me. Nobody there. What's going on? He sees the figures from his dream. So it was getting bad, and I say, listen, bro, there's something you're not telling me. Cause just like the pooping, how it started off small and they got bigger, I felt like those were signs from God telling me something is wrong. I'm missing something. So yeah, as he was going through therapy, then I was able to get the truth and what really happened. I mean, it was what he said. It just was worse. It just wasn't something that he was comfortable telling me yet. So then I went and I opened up a new investigation, which I'm currently still in. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just being patient. There's a lot of stuff on the internet. It's a lot of narratives being spun, and I can't compete with it, because I'm not trying to compete with it. I'm trying to get my life back together for real. I'm trying to make sure my son is straight. And at the end of the day, like, no one's beating me in court. Cause I know what the truth is. I know damn well I would never put no shit like this on my fucking son. It'd be one thing if I said some shit happened to me. You know what I mean? But like, what the fuck mother would come and say no shit? Like, and I'm not just I got my own name for myself. Why the fuck would I just lie? Like, that's a bad lie. Like, that's that's trash. Like, if I was that type of person, that's trash. Like, that's disgusting. And and I put my baby daddy in jeopardy. You know, I got family. Like, this ain't no little. I'm not saying a nigga stole my bike off the porch, nigga. I'm saying this is what my, you know, and the parties know what it is, the parties, but shit gotta be spun, you know. People do whatever they can to stay out of trouble and to save their name and their image. But I know I'm not lying. I know what's going on. I know more than normal people do, because I can't even say everything I want to say on the internet. I can't even do it. So I just gotta wait for court. And I gotta wait to see what the police talking about. You know, they all, you know, as time goes on, you know, hands are being shown, situations are happening that's showing certain things. So time is patience is a virtue.
And how did it get like so viral on the blog, on every blog site? I
mean, when I put the story out, it blew up.
Like how you put it out? Yeah,
I just put it on my Instagram, but I mean, it's something that was going to do that.
Mm-hmm. So you
turn down. So it's something that was gonna do that automatically. I knew that it was gonna do that, but at the end of the day, it was kind of like I have pride. Like, anybody would have pride. Like, if a nigga tried you. If a nigga just tried you on some shit, like, let's say a nigga stole your chain and shit, that nigga walking around your chain like nothing fucking happened. You sitting here sad about your chain and shit. You try to get your shit back, you can't get your shit back. And the only thing you can do is be like, hey man, that bitch ass nigga stole my chain. And hopefully somebody help you get your shit back. If you ain't got no help, you can't do it on your own. So it was a situation where like I did everything I could do. I was working with police. I'm at the police station every fucking day. Like what's going on? What's like the police playing games? I don't even want to talk about them, but that's a whole nother chapter of the story. Because at the end of the day, like police don't give a fuck for real. Like everybody, oh, they care about. No, they don't. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. I'm a single black mother, and I'm coming with my black child, and I'm saying something like this that happened months ago, and I ain't see it. And their kids, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck for real. Like I'm sitting here just not even only fighting with fuck social media, but in real life, like I'm fighting with the justice system, trying to get justice for my child. It's deeper than what people even think that it is. And it's unfortunate that it is what it is, but I'm not no punk ass bitch. So it was like, okay, yeah, I'm going through all this off camera. I was off Instagram for a whole month. Nobody knew. People hit me up like, what's going on with you? People calling my phone, you okay? Because I wasn't posting, I wasn't active. But at the end of the day, it was like, okay, well shit, if I don't say nothing, then it goes unheard. Then it's like, if I would have seen some shit like that about anybody on the internet, I'm not talking to them. That would have been a red flag for me. I ain't even fucking with it. So if I would have had that opportunity, it would never happened to me. So if I could stop an opportunity from that happening to anybody else, fuck it. Like I gotta put everybody in my business, but it is what it is. Because I felt like at the time, and I feel like in general, the bigger gain from this, like yes, it puts my business out, puts my son's business out, and it's really hard to have that out. But at the same time, like if I could save another kid, I don't give a fuck. Like it is what it is. It is what it is. I did what I could do. I couldn't. I'm not the muscle. I did what I only have my son. I can't afford to go to jail. I can't afford to not be here for my child. So I have to sit the sideline, and that's hard for me to sit the sideline because I'm an independent. I'm a mother and a dad. So at the same time, I fight, you know, I'm only here protecting my child. So I feel like somebody, you know, broke that, and I feel like it should be handled, but I can't, you know, so I fucked up on being emotional, you know, like I'm going through all type of shit. Like it's, you know, I did have feelings for the nigga, so it still was just like, psh, like what the fuck going on? Like my whole life was just upside down.
And how you deal with the like when you go live, sometimes like some of they fans sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be hard. I think the only hardest thing is that like it's hard because like y'all really don't like understand and really, like I'm really going through shit for real. So it just be really hard to see it. But at the same time, nobody knows I can't fault nobody. It's just people don't gotta be so goddamn mean. Like that's just, I mean, it is what it is. Like I don't fault people for not understanding because they don't understand. They don't know everything. But at the same time, people just be so fucking mean. And it just like at the end of the day, like, you know, I pray to God that, you know, that it's all going to come out, and I believe that it will. And then when it does, it's going to be a lot of, oh my gosh, because now people that were talking shit and people that were going so hard and people that was, you know, saying all type of shit to me and doing and acting certain ways to me, it's going to feel bad because it's like, damn, she really was going through that shit. And it is what it is. Fuck the internet. That's why I got my name FTN. Like, fuck it. At the end of the day, they don't do shit for me. It ain't going to stop shit. It ain't going to stop nothing. So,
but like the main thing though, like even though like it don't make no sense to be lying about a situation like that, what you said to people, oh she trying to get some clout.
Ah, that's crazy, because at the end of the day, if I was trying to get clout or attention, you feel me, or money or whatever, I'd be living my best life right now. Like I've lost 22 pounds. Like it's a significant weight difference.
No.
You don't, yeah, but I've lost 22 pounds in the last like 3-4 months. So I know how I'm living. Like shit, my nails not even done. Like you don't know me, for real. I don't walk around with my nails not done, my eyelashes not done, my hair not done. Like I haven't been out to parties. I haven't been out to no clubs. I haven't gone out.
Oh,
since then, no one has seen me out. I don't. So it's like if I was doing this for clout and money, I'd be out here. I'd be doing my damn thing. Like I done got all this attention and shit. I would be promoting music. I ain't drop a song. I don't even know if I'm gonna do music.
No.
Like I honestly, I just.
Why you say that you don't know you want to do music?
Because I don't know. I'm just.
You just switch the whole momentum up.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. I just got a bad taste in my mouth about, you know, like the industry and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. So, you know, I haven't put out no music. I haven't tried to, you know, even music or songs about, you know, my feelings or how I've never even done that. So what the fuck money? Like, I don't get it. Like, I can understand if I was out here, you know, but no, man, my story's still gonna be the same. Like, it is what it is, and I'm trying my best to get back to normal, but shit is not easy.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, they know it too. You had to say you had got your body done too?
Yeah. I had put on weight and I got a fat transfer to my hips. So not to my, I ain't touched my butt. I put in my hips, but that shit gone now. So shit, my body's like, only thing I can say is like my lipo. My stomach is like flat, for real. But I had got my body done and I wasted all my money. I wasted $9,000.
How can you waste? How you waste?
It's gone.
How it's gone?
Cause I got a fat transfer to my hips. I lost all my fat.
How can you lose from stress?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I said I lost 22 pounds. How you think I lost 22 pounds? I don't know. I'm still losing weight. I don't know why I can't pick it back up.
Down.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get my way back.
So what you do to stay focused while all this going on? Because you say you're not going out.
Yeah,
people think it's for clout. Because like you say, if it was for clout, you would have been.
I'd be out. People ask me to come do bookings and shows and stuff. And I say I'm not ready. That's my response on my emails. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. Niggas be blowing me up doing features. I'm not ready yet. That's what I tell everybody. So, like, if it was something for clout, you know, you be able to tell. You just be able to tell who's trying to monetize off a situation. They really don't be rocket science to figure it out. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
And when you was, though, doing your thing, what song did you drop?
Song that I dropped? Well, I had just dropped a project. I had just dropped two EPs, FTN and Bay. And I was actually getting another. I had a whole bunch of songs to drop. I had a whole, like, game plan. Like, I have a lot of songs unreleased that I could drop if I want to. I don't know. Like, I just don't think it's the time right now to be, like, I'm not focused on anything but just trying to make sure my son is straight and trying to make sure I'm straight. That's pretty much it. I don't do nothing really. I be a mom. I just stay at home mom. Make sure the house clean, even though it don't be, but I try my best.
Okay then. So were you trying to get back regular?
I mean, I actually had broke my foot, so I just got off my boot.
I think I seen you.
I just got off my boot like yesterday. So I mean, I just got the boot off, and I feel a little better. I feel like a bum with the boot.
How you had broke your foot anyway?
I fell off. I was doing pole tricks. I was celebrating 1 year retirement on the pole in my garage, and then the pole fell on live in front of 2,000 people, and I played it off.
How you played it off? Cause
niggas didn't know I broke my foot. I broke my foot on live. And I walked that bitch off.
I ain't gonna lie.
Cause I ain't gonna let nobody see me down.
It's the next day that bitch would hurt.
Hell yeah. It would hurt. Man, it was hurting right then and there. I had like a sharp pain go straight up my leg to my back. But I played it off. Cause they already saw me fall. But y'all not finna see me get hurt too, man. Fuck y'all. The fuck? Yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm good with that. I'm good with, you know, masking shit. I'm an entertainer. So show must go on. Y'all wasn't gonna know, but I broke my foot. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm trying, you know. I was supposed to get my nails done, but I've been procrastinating. And, you know, I don't know.
Okay, then. And when it comes to getting your body done, though, where did you go to?
I went to Dr. Lipo.
Dr. Lipo?
Yeah.
It's not Miami no more?
Who's Miami?
Dr. Miami.
I ain't go to Dr. Miami. I went to Dr. Lipo.
No, I said not. Oh, you never heard about that person?
I know who Dr. Miami is. There's plenty of damn doctors that do that shit.
Okay. No, I'm just wondering if it's not about Dr. Miami no more.
No, I mean, no. That's yeah. There's a lot more now because they all came from Colombia and stuff. Like, so there's a lot of doctors out here that do that stuff.
Okay, then. Were you scared when you first got your surgery?
Nah, I wasn't scared.
Like, how long were you had to chill, like, at the highs?
Like a month and a half.
Month?
It was, yeah, the recovery was sucked. I don't know how bitches do that shit over and over again. I couldn't. I was miserable. I was so miserable.
What you got to do?
I couldn't do nothing.
Like, what, you couldn't move around?
Yeah, I couldn't move around. I couldn't get myself out of bed. Couldn't use the bathroom by myself. That shit was miserable.
You couldn't walk?
Nah, that shit hurt to walk. You can walk. That shit hurt.
But they say
that shit hurt.
But they say don't walk for 30 days?
No, they didn't say that.
What they say to do?
Nothing. You just gotta rest.
For 30 days?
It's like 2 weeks. But I'm saying it took me like a month and a half to really get. I almost passed out like twice, taking my faja off too fast. I had to call the ambulance one night, cause I was turning blue. Oh. Like, yeah, like, it was worth it. I love my body. And then, you know, shit, my life fucked me up. I got fucked up. I had so much shit going on.
It's going down.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Hey, but what about now though? What you want them to know before you get out of here too? I know you feel me. You got the low. What you?
I don't get. They don't got no shit.
Oh, you got no. For the people that want to follow, how can they follow you though?
FTN Bay _ on Instagram, on Instagrams, and on Spotify and all that shit. If y'all want to check me out, I don't give a fuck if you do or don't. It's big FTN shit you heard.
Oh, they want to know too. The last question: do you ever consider dancing again?
Nah, hell no. I said that.
What don't say?
I made a promise to God I'll never go back to the club. And that's a promise I intend to keep.
I thought them bro got up in that motherfucker.
No, I changed my life. I got saved.
Okay then.
So that's why I'm also going through a transition because I don't know what God wants me to do. So I'm just being patient.
So what you gonna let him control the wheel?
Yeah. I mean, I want God to get me up out this situation. I know He gonna do it. So once He do it, now my life is forever His. It already is. So I just my soul is way more important. My soul, my son's soul is way more important to me than living in the world. Because living in the world, getting caught up on Instagram is why my life happened the way that it was. Because it ain't all just nobody, one person's fault. It's also my fault too. Because I was in the world. And, like that shit. Cold world.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. Let them know one more time who my guest was.
Oh my gosh, one more time, it's fuck these niggas and forget the negativity, bae.
Okay, then. We already know. Appreciate you coming through.
Thanks.
Tippie toes, touch your nose. You already know what it was, man. We had to turn up one time. I had to bring it through. You already know what it is. Till next time, y'all already know what it is.